Hey guys, Andrew from Mcnasty Customz. So here it is with our new release of our Polaris General aluminum firewall guards. We got a General behind us. This is a 1000. It's XP, all the Generals, 2016 and up. You're going to receive 2 guards in the mail, obviously shipped to you. This is the driver's side. It's going to be a 1-piece guard, and this is the passenger guard. It's going to be in 2 pieces, the left and the right. And you're going to get 3 bolts, and you are going to bolt the guard together so it looks like this. So here's the cutout for the frame, and the lip in the front on this side is going to go to the frame as well. The M will come back. So that's exactly what you're going to bolt it together, those 2 pieces. That's pretty simple, but some people get it confused and wrong. So we're going to go through this very smoothly. Very simple to do an install on this General. Much easier than the Razor and so on. So what you have down here is you have, with the fender flare, you have 1 T30 bolt right here, factory Polaris bolt. You're going to remove that with a T30 bit, and then the fender flare will just pop off. So just wiggle it and pull, and the fender flare will come off all the way to the front. That's it. That's the only modifications to the side that you have to do. Then you're going to take your guard. You're going to simply take your guard, put it down. You don't have to remove your tires. We did this for the video, but it makes it a little bit easier, but you don't have to do it. And the only thing you're going to need here to hold it in place is a quick clamp or some kind of a clamp. This just makes things very easy, much easier. You don't necessarily need it, but this is the way we put all our guards on, with quick clamps. You get them at Lowe's for $5. It's just easier that way. Actually, you can get them at Tractor Supply, or you can get them at Harbor Freight for like $3. So you take your guard, roll it under your machine, and the only thing you got to do is just make sure you get it behind this piece of plastic. That's it. Other than that, it slides up into place. So you just take it, pull it behind this piece of plastic, and slide it up. Right here, you're going to see the cutout in the guard. That goes right here on this welded bracket for the frame. That's pretty much where it goes. Where I'm holding my hand is kind of where it goes. You take your quick clamp, you slide your quick clamp around your frame and around the back side of the guard, and simply snug it up. Now your guard's in place. Very, very simple. Now all you have to do at this point is you can go underneath, figure out exactly where you want it. You can push it with your hand, figure out exactly where you want, and start one of the 3 bolts from underneath. You can do the center one, you can do one of the edges, whatever you want. So we start you off with some self-tappers. If you want some self-tappers, and you use an 8mm socket, and you obviously just screw it up into the frame. And we also supply you with nutserts and bolts. So if you want to drill the frame, install the nutsert, use a nutsert tool, and unscrew it, now you can use regular bolts, and the nutserts will be like nuts and threaded inserts in the frame, and you can bolt these on and off. Very simple to this install. Obviously, you tightened up these 3 bolts here, which put the 2 guards halves together. You line it up, slide it up into place, and you hold it into exactly where you want to go. Go to the bottom. And if you want to, this inner bracket goes against the frame rail. I'm going to move the camera and we'll show you up close. That obviously goes up against the frame rail there. I mean, just with me doing this with 1 quick clamp, no bolts, and me pushing this into place, this guard is pretty much where it wants to be. I mean, it's self-explanatory where this thing goes. So you put a screw, have some holes drilled here, so we already started this, but so then you take, your screw, get your first screw into place, and if you want to at this point, you can remove the quick clamp. You can see that we are held in place. You can go underneath, whatever you want to do under there, put that one in. You can take the quick clamp and you can clamp it to the outside over here. And whenever you are installing any of these guards, the holes that you are drilling are designed to go to the center of the tube. Some tubes, that's a 1-inch tube in there. This is a 2-inch tube on the outside. Just make sure these holes are in the center of the tube, and that's pretty much it. Just drill a hole, put it in. This is self-explanatory where this goes. We got the lower bolt, and then you go into the frame, you put the 2 going into the frame parallel. You go to the bottom, you put the 3 in, and the passenger side guard is finished. Okay guys, now on to the driver's side. This will be your driver's side guard, very simple. One thing to pay attention to is a hole right here in this guard. That's going to be an alignment thing to help us get the bottom pulled in. And there's obviously this tab goes under your master cylinder. There's a hole here. You're going to be drilling the frame for that. Very simple. So again, the same as the other side. You don't have to remove the tire if you don't want to. It makes it a little bit easier. Do what you got to do. Remove the T30 bolt from this fender flare. Just put a little pressure on here and pop out these 5 little plastic rivets that hold it into place. Take your fender flare right off. That's it. Pretty simple. First things first, to make this job the easiest you can make it, there's going to be a zip tie supplied with the guard set. Somewhere in this area right here, straight down from this area right across where it dips out, just simply take it and slide it around your frame rail and let it sit there. That's it. It's going to be helping in a minute. So here's your guard, one-piece guard, very simple, very straightforward. This side's even easier than the driver's side, the passenger side. Just slide it right up. Just make sure you clear this plastic guard over here, like you did on the other side. You are going to, at this point, once you feel you're lined up, you'll have the area underneath this guard will be pushed up. The aluminum guard will be pushed up against the steel bracket. You take your quick clamp, slide your quick clamp in, and get your guard into place. So, on the side of the frame right here, on the side of this frame, there's a hole already from the factory. This hole is just slightly above the center of that hole. So that gives you an idea. When this is up against the master, this is basically where you want to be. You just, the 2 holes, this smaller hole in the guard is just above this small hole in the frame over here, factory. That just gives you a quick idea, a way to align the stuff up. Real simple, real fast, without having to go crazy with anything. It just gives you an alignment-wise so the guard is straight across. Very simple. So once you figure out exactly where you want to be, we'll do a close-up of this so you can see it. You put your 1 screw in. Very simple. Now back down here to the zip tie. Very easy. You're going to take the zip tie that you have going around your frame, slide it through the hole, and zip tie it together. A little bit of pressure. So what you're doing is you're going around the edge of the guard, around the frame, and later on we're going to pull that to suck the bottom of that guard into place. So we push back all the way right here, as far as it'll go. You can pull the zip tie. Now look at this with 1 screw and 1 zip tie. How strong that is. So now you can come around, you can put your lower screw in over here once you feel you're nice and into the area that you want to be in. So you'll have your upper screw in, your lower screw in. Now right here, underneath, you'll feel up. You're going to drill a hole here with a 3/8 drill bit. We're going to supply you with a bolt. You're going to clearly drill up right wherever you want it. Drill it up. You're going to go right from the bottom straight up. And you are going to put a small nut and bolt that we supply you. You'll bolt that on and you'll snug that up. Then all that's left to install in the guard is you go underneath. And there's going to be 2 bolts on the bottom here going straight up and into the frame. And that's what the zip tie is for. You can pull the zip tie to suck it in, to be exactly where you want it to be. And that's it. This guard is installed at that point. That's how fast and simple it is. Obviously you come and you clip your fender flares back on, put your T30 bolt back in. And if you took your tires off, you put your tires back on. That's all there is to it. So we're going to do a close-up of this. We'll give you a little bit of close-up so you can see what's going on. And then we're going to do a little sample at the end and show you what the competitors have and the difference between our guards and theirs. Okay guys, and the last thing that I want to show you is I want to show you a competitor's brand guard that is on the market, the difference between ours and theirs. One, ours always, on most of everything that we can get, we mount our guards directly to the frame all the way around. That way this can actually take an impact and you're pulling off your steel frame and it's not a big deal. The competitors' guards are not like that. They actually sit against the plastic floor and bolt to the plastic floor. So if you bang the guard, you're banging the floor along with it. These sit off the floor, so if you were to bang it and put a little dent in it, it doesn't touch your plastic floor, it doesn't break your tub. And another thing is this area right here, so we're going to put the other picture up and we're going to show you exactly what's going on. It has, the other guards allow a huge section here to be a bunch of mud to be collected in there, and ours block that off so there's no issue. So this is a competitor's guard, and if you look at it, it has 1, 2, 3 bolts to hold this entire thing on to your plastic floor. Now, as you can see, this is the guard. Let me show you this, ready? Let me turn this guard. This guard's much thinner than ours to begin with. See the guard? Watch this. See how much I'm bending this? This is how thin these guards are. I can just bend them with my hand. See the gap? Watch this. Two fingers. So guys, I'm going to show you a picture right now over here of the black guard on there. I'm going to show you the difference with the huge area in here in which you can see that the mud gets trapped and how it platters to the floor. So let's do that. Okay guys, so here is your plastic floor. Our guards bolt on the frame on the outside, the frame across the bottom, and the frame coming back up. Let's see where the competition, let's see how theirs look. That's it. See, we're nowhere near the frame over there, so we have no coverage. We're above the frame over here. We are not touching the frame over here. That's what that cutout's for, so get around that plastic. That's what that cutout's for. So there's one of your screws that are going to go in over there. And then this is what I was talking about earlier. There's there's your second screw that will go on the side, and your third screw going up. Look at the huge area to collect mud sitting right here. So this is right behind your front tire. It's going to throw mud directly into that area and collect just piles of mud. So, which this can bend up. This is all that's on the protection side that you're paying for. And then like I showed you. So, the minute something hits the guard, it's going to hit your floor. The minute something hits our guard, it's going to hit the guard only. So guys, that's what we have available now. It's going to be on the website, McNastyCustomz.com. Check us out. I know it's taken a while for us to get the general guards up and designed up, but they are here. They will come powder coated. They will come free shipped. I believe they're going to be $289.99 shipped. McNastyCustomz.com, guys. Check us out. Like and subscribe. We appreciate it.